Annoyed by huge PDF files and images? Ever wanted your JPEGs to take less space on your drive? Just make it simply easier for sharing? If that's what you're thinking, today's tool might be just your thing. This is Leo from File Critic, and today we'll be reviewing NXPowerLite Desktop 7. NXPowerLite Desktop comes in a very small 23 megabyte installer, and it also comes with a very simple and easy to use drag and drop user interface. So all you need to do in order to get started with the software is simply drag in the files that you want to reduce in size. So what this is going to do is this is not going to create an archive or change the format of the files. It's simply going to optimize the files to take less space on your hard drive to make it easy for sharing and to save you some space. So we've got 3 different files over here. All of these are different in terms of size. The first one is a JPEG image, and it's only 180 kilobytes, so it's a pretty small size to start with. The second one is a medium-sized PDF file with just 2.64 megabytes. And the third is a rich PDF file with a lot of images and stuff, and it's 7.75 megabytes. So we're going to try all 3 of these and see how much we're able to reduce in terms of size. So in total, they take up around 10.5 megabytes of space. Let's drag them in here and see what this software can do. So as you can see right now, the starting size for us is 10.58 megabytes. And now we're going to go ahead and optimize these. And now we'll wait and see how this process takes place and what are the final results. So it seems to take some amount of time, not too much, takes around a couple seconds per file. And finally, there we go. It seems like our files have been greatly optimized. So it seems like the JPEG file was not really optimized, maybe because it was really small, but both our PDFs were optimized greatly, and we lost around 18% of size in this image-rich file, which was originally 7,942 kilobytes. Now it's just 6.4 megabytes. And on the other file, we lost almost half of the size, so it went from 2.7 to 1.38 megabytes. And in total, we lost 26%. So our end result is 7.86 megabytes, which is way better than the original. So is this tool a necessity? I wouldn't say so, but if you're someone who likes to use a lot of PDF files and things like that on a daily basis, and if you use something like a Google Drive or some cloud-based service and you don't really have the fastest internet, and any considerable size difference does make a big difference for you and your overall experience, then I think the software can help you a lot. So let's go ahead and look at some of the other features that this program has, or rather some of the other settings that it provides. So it has a save profile so that it's very simple to set up. So you can decide to create the optimized copy of the file in the same folder as the original, or you can specify a different folder just for the optimized copies. For example, if you're using this with a cloud service, you could directly specify the cloud sync folder over here so that the original PDFs stay on your computer, but the optimized ones go to the cloud. So that would be a nice way of doing it. Then you've got the original file, and what you can do is you can replace the original and create a backup, or you can replace the original and create the backup in some other folder. So this is if you don't want duplicates. You don't want the optimized file as well as the older file. You might want to just keep the optimized file and get rid of the other one. You can also save the optimized file with current date and time. As for file naming, you can add this to the file name, or you can add some kind of a prefix to the newly named files, and you can decide what to call the optimized copies as well as the backup copies. That's nice. And this is the optimization profile. So they've got some presets over here that's like screen, print. So based on that, it's going to optimize because you don't want to lose any quality when it comes to your PDFs. So, and you've got some mobile version. So if you need to keep the stuff on mobile, the size is going to be reduced probably more because you don't need a very high res file on mobile. So, or you can pick any one of these profiles, or you can go through with each of these settings yourself. You can select the JPEG quality and what it should be. Any number between 1 and 9, I suppose. By default, this is 7. And then you can resize the images to display at a lower resolution. So that's how it manages to reduce the size. And then you can delete private application data. And then once again, it's got different settings for JPEGs, for PDFs, and for Microsoft Office files. So in each case, you can decide what the embedded images are going to look like, their quality, their resolution, and some other basic settings as well. So you can pick your optimization profile and go ahead with it. So it's a very simple tool, not too much to it, not too many bells and whistles, does what it's supposed to do. Once again, it is not a necessity, but if you do need that size reduction and this kind of tool, this kind of thing does fascinate you, go ahead and try it out. It should help you reduce a lot of size. It's basically just some customization to your files that you could do in the original files, but who wants to do that? It's going to take a long time, and you don't want to spend hours just optimizing your file to work well in different places. So this software can automate that process for you and make your life a lot easier if the different sizes do really matter to you. So that's my overview of NXPowerLite Desktop 7. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like if you did, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more such software reviews and great videos. And yeah, don't forget to check out the written review at www.filecritic.com. This is your host Leo, signing out.